The WWE Universe is in absolute shock tonight, because something happened backstage that nobody could have ever expected. Moments after Raw went off the air, Asuka, the once unstoppable Empress of Tomorrow, was seen crying, trembling, and begging both Rhea Ripley and Triple H for forgiveness. Witnesses say it was one of the most emotional scenes ever captured in WWE history. What could have possibly pushed Asuka, one of the fiercest competitors in the company's history, to her knees, pleading not to be fired? What really happened between her and Rhea Ripley that led to this heartbreaking moment? Tonight, we're breaking down the entire shocking sequence, from the heated backstage altercation to Asuka's tearful apology, and what it means for her future in WWE. Because this changes everything. Main script begins. The night started like any other episode of Monday Night Raw. The energy was electric, the crowd was on fire, and the tension in the women's division was thicker than ever. Ever since Rhea Ripley made her shocking return after months away recovering from injury, she's been on a mission. Reclaiming her dominance, rebuilding her faction, and reminding every woman in the locker room that Mammy's home. But what fans didn't know was that behind the smiles and the matches, things had been boiling backstage for weeks. Asuka, a veteran and future Hall of Famer, had been feeling left out, overshadowed, and underappreciated. She had given her all for years, from her undefeated streak in NXT to countless championship reigns on the main roster, but lately, the spotlight had shifted. New stars were rising, alliances were forming, and Asuka found herself struggling to find her place in this new era dominated by the likes of Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, and Bianca Belair. And when Asuka feels cornered, she doesn't stay silent. The tension builds. According to backstage sources, the tension between Rhea Ripley and Asuka began during a rehearsal segment earlier in the day. Producers were going over plans for an upcoming women's tag team showcase when things reportedly got heated. Rhea, returning to her full powerhouse form, was calling the shots, confident, direct, and commanding respect from everyone in the room. Asuka, however, felt like her input was being dismissed. Witnesses say Asuka raised her voice, saying, "I am not just anyone. I am Asuka," in that fiery mix of English and Japanese that fans have come to love. Rhea, unfazed, supposedly smirked and replied, "Then start acting like it." That one line, reportedly set everything off. The Empress stormed out of the production meeting, leaving behind a room of stunned producers and talent. From that moment, everyone knew something bad was brewing. The incident. Later that night, after Rhea Ripley's in-ring segment where she promised to restore order in the women's division, Asuka was spotted pacing backstage. Cameras caught glimpses of her muttering in frustration, shaking her head, clearly battling something internally. And then, it happened. As Rhea returned from her segment, still sweaty from the adrenaline of the crowd, she was intercepted by Asuka near the makeup area. The cameras didn't catch everything at first, but the tension was undeniable. Asuka began shouting in Japanese, tears already forming in her eyes, while Rhea tried to calm her down. "What's your problem, Asuka?" Rhea said sternly. "You think yelling at me is going to fix anything? You've been acting strange for weeks." But Asuka wasn't having it. She pointed directly at Rhea's chest and shouted, "You don't respect me.